What's going on, America? It's your boy Cavi Kingpin, Just for the Hell of It podcast. We are in the building. What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's going on, man? Slumdog Millionaire here. Good weekend. Dreamville just dropped Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Yo, fire.
Justified up here in Buffalo. We got a heat wave going. I'm enjoying this shit because you know it's going to just be snowing around the corner any day.
Oh, man. I just had I got my boys in the building. Of course, you know, the Dictator in the building. And I got my boy Q-Ball in the building. Shout out to him. Shit, we just took a couple shots of Henny, you know?
Yeah, shit, it sounds good right now.
That nigga wild. But yeah, yo, Slumdog, yo, hold on, Justified, just before we press record, what did you say I was on Instagram doing? Oh,
Yeah, that picture of Instagram getting a lap dance by the poolside. All this nigga needed was a damn drink with an umbrella and everything. He had that big Kool-Aid smile on his face and shit.
yeah, the pic with wifey. Oh shit. Yeah, but yo, Slum, introduce the topic, man.
Topic for tonight, man, is white privilege in the justice system. And the reason why I wanted to do that topic was because of this case that I heard about this past week involving a 16-year-old who had raped a fellow classmate on camera.
Lord Jesus.
Admitted to it on camera. And the judge said, well, you got a good family, man. So
that's New Jersey.
Yeah.
Hold on. They doing that, but they lighting black kids up holding candy, lighting their ass up like Christmas trees, holding candy. Right. That's fucked up. So, but Whitey, or baby Whitey, he can go out and rape some girl, and he's a good candidate to be let loose. That's crazy. Slum, go more into it, bro. Go more into it, Slum, than Justify.
I mean, that's not the first time we've seen that shit happen. You were talking about this earlier with that Brock Turner kid who raped the girl behind the dumpster.
Yeah,
two people saw. Yeah, man, 2 people saw. They gave that nigga 6 months in jail because his dad said he's gonna miss out on good steak dinners.
And he served 3 years. He didn't have to register as a sex offender. And shit, they was waiting for this motherfucker with rifles when he got out.
Oh shit! He deserved to be shot.
Yeah, but the whole thing, I mean, but you know, and listen, that ain't the first time that happened. In total, over this last year or so, there's been about 4 or 5 cases to where it's been white kids, white teenage dudes, boys being boys, raping these girls, sexually assaulting these girls, and getting no time at all because the judges do not want to ruin their lives. Meanwhile, if you're black and you have a certain amount of weed, your ass going right to jail. It ain't he'll be, it's just misunderstand. He's a young kid, give him a chance. No, like fuck him. Send his black ass to jail. We don't want no niggas around here anyway. Never mind all the damn meth head kids going, meth addicts and everything. You got a case up here right now. There's a white kid who passed out in school for smoking weed. He had one of those weed vapes, passed out, found unresponsive, and now he wants to sue the school because he was unresponsive for smoking his weed at the school. I said, they get this idea that they supposed, it's that crazy bullshit.
But you know what, bro?
Unresponsive.
Right quick, bro. They've been ruining our life since the 50s. It date back, so
yeah, longer than that.
Yeah, longer than that. Yeah. But my thing about this is, okay, cool. Because this kid he's a rapist. Period. He's a certified rapist. He raped someone. I don't give a fuck what he was before then. He could be an honor roll student. He could be on the dean's list. He was a rapist. Period. He was a rapist. Right. So just because, okay, his grades show good character, he was raping. He was allegedly, and from what we reading off the news, he raped the girl and sent out text messages bragging about it. So how in the fuck the judge, the family, and the kid should be in fucking prison, bro?
Right.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, because the judge should definitely be disbarred after that. Because what does that say?
Well, here's the thing with that nigga, though, the judge, he's not even a full-time judge right now. He's a 70-year-old, so he's retired, but he comes in every now and then, and what's alleged is that he knew the kid. So that's why he stepped in for that case. Just so he could do that to say, yo, we're not going to try you as an adult. It's a good family, you make good grades, and blah, blah, blah. Luckily, somebody stepped in and was like, nah, fuck all that. He's getting tried as an adult.
Mm-hmm. That's just the idea that shit can happen. It has happened, and it's like, it shows, like you said, white privilege. And you ain't gonna hear about any brown skinned people getting that type of deal. If a black judge was to sit there and say, "Oh well, he's a good kid," and everything like that, everybody be up in arms.
Well, due to the media is going to the Supreme Court.
Huh?
What's
I said, due to the media, that case is going to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, good. And if anything, and that dude, the judge, his ass should be going getting some time put on him too.
I'm sure it's going to be a big stink. Yeah. There's going to be a big stink about it because what's going to happen is I believe there's going to be another criminal and civil suit. I know you can't get for double jeopardy, but I think the statute of limitations on rape is long, so you can kind of he still can be charged.
Well, he was properly charged to begin with, and right there, that helps the case.
Yeah. So I mean,
because if he was,
go ahead.
I said, because if he was properly charged instead of that bullshit they tried to do, they won't be going through this shit now.
You know what's so crazy? I mean, the case was tried in family court. A rape case. They was trying to try him as an adult, but they put it in family court, and that's how it got swept under the rug. So that shit is crazy. Yep. We're talking about a rape case. And we're not talking about petty larceny. We're not talking about someone doing something petty or property crimes. We're talking about a straight rape.
And the judge had the nerve to tell the family, the girl's family, hey, y'all shouldn't press charges against him because you're going to ruin his life. He's a good kid.
Nigga, please sound crazy.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Oh, yeah.
Really.
So I took this girl, womanhood. Don't press charges because I need to get into Harvard, right? That nigga crazy. Fuck out.
I would have spit in that nigga's face.
That nigga's throat should have been slit and then sewed right back up with some thread.
Telling you, man. But it's just like you said earlier too, bro. Because I can't remember exactly the cases that you said. There was one, I believe, up in New York where I don't think it was the mayor's daughter. It was I guess it was some businessman's daughter.
In Buffalo, the owner of the Sabres. And it was a news article, but I'm gonna still use allegedly because I'm sure that article been removed. That his daughter caught a DUI and it was swept under the rug due to the fact that she has a wealthy family.
Rich dude.
Yeah, Palooga. Yo, Justify. You remember when Palooga? What's the name? The owner of the Sabres. Yeah, his daughter got caught with a DUI. Caught a DUI.
I had something like that up here, and they tried to clean it up. And everything, but that's not out the ordinary. Real money.
Right.
It's money.
Right.
See,
but that's crazy. But when a black man do some shit, like prime example, they had some shit in Atlanta when the leg of the highway caught on fire, and I mean it wasn't even crazy like damage. Yo, they sent Atlanta $10 million to repair that shit. Then they blamed it on a homeless dude that smoked crack, talking about he was lighting his crack pipe up and set it on fire. I said, you crazy, man. A crack pipe set a whole interstate on fire, right?
Oh shit! That's right. Yeah,
that shit was crazy, and they gave Atlanta $10 million, but they needed somebody to blame it on, and they had him speaking on the news. You could tell he was like mentally retarded, all this shit, and I believe they arrested him. They talking about him smoking crack.
They arrested him.
Yeah, his crack pipe started an interstate fire, bro. Come on.
That's bullshit.
Beyond bullshit.
Yeah, because the shit they tried to say was he was like under some fucking, I don't know, construction zone or something like that, which, why the fuck is that shit even there under the interstate in the first place if you're not, you know what I'm saying? But they tried to say he was over there with a shopping cart. He tried to light the crack pipe, and I guess he got so high that he dropped the pipe, and the pipe caused the fire, which I'm like, what the fuck? And the only reason they believe that is because a homeless couple went to the police and said he was the one who did it.
Yeah, but they did it probably.
But I think they might have had something to do with it.
Probably they'll try to get some reward money. I mean, there's some money involved. Especially something like that. They're gonna try, get it. Even if then considering they're homeless, I mean, shit.
And they probably gave them a free steak dinner at Denny's and said, "Get the fuck on."
Oh shit! And the thing about, we heard nothing else about that.
Right.
So we don't know where fan mat or anything.
But generally like that, but stuff like that, if they got a scapegoat, they're gonna run with it.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a scapegoat, blackface put on it, they're gonna run with it. If it's a case where it's a white person that did something really wrong, they're gonna try to sweep it under and try to make them look like they were, a family person. You know, be a picture with them like playing golf or some dumb shit like that. Something that look like a goddamn tampon commercial in most cases. Just to try to make them look, like they show them playing tennis or some shit like that. Something to try to make them look like, they're the all-American boy next door type stuff.
But you know what, bro? That's just America. Keep the black men oppressed, make sure the white man look good, and, we let the foreigners come in and make money until they get too big, then we put them back out. So that's just America. That's what we are celebrating for 4th of July. I ain't trying to get all fucking political and black power, but that's the case. We've been seeing this over and over with. But my thing is this.
The country has never been more divided than it has been right now.
Thanks to Mr. Trump. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to Trump.
Fuck that nigga.
Shout out to him. Thank you, sir.
I was trying to wear my Kaepernick shirt yesterday.
Oh
shit! Like everybody else was wearing red, was dressed in red, white, and blue. I wore all black.
Oh.
Well, that nigga's just trying to be a dictator, man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's super true.
You see, he had the tank.
Go ahead.
This fool had the nerve to have a tank, just like how the North Korean dictator has.
That Freedom Parade shit that he did.
And I'm happy it rained on that motherfucker. And he's so big and bad. It's kind of funny. He's big and bad, but he had a bulletproof glass protecting him when he was. Yeah, that shit was around.
First of all, this bitch nigga said he'd fuck his daughter if it wasn't his daughter. Come on, bro. This nigga.
Wow. These people voted for him to be in office, man.
I drove past somebody earlier, right? Matter of fact, it wasn't even 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. Had one of them big ass flags, Trump 2020. If I had a lighter. Because we was at a stop sign, I could just reached over.
Nigga, you would've went to jail for arson.
Hey.
Real quick.
Bullshit. Hey,
we would have been. It would have been. You have a call for a correctional facility. Justin Brazelton.
Right?
You accept this call? Yes. And we were doing a podcast for about increments of 15 minutes.
That privilege in the courtroom is really light.
It could have. Remember, Shine did a whole track from Clinton Correctional Facility, and they got in so much trouble for that shit.
Oh shit!
Remember when he did Usher's Confessions remix?
Yeah, he was in jail.
Straight from jail.
That's crazy. But yeah, I just believe, of course, the criminal justice system is geared towards whitey. Why blackies still get oppressed, and I think that's true.
Peer.
Yeah.
No, not our peers.
No, not at all. They use our backs for iron boards in prison.
God damn. I'll kick the shit out of whoever hit my damn car. It's a damn scratch on it.
Yo, right quick, I know this off subject. Remember He Got Game when he was making grilled cheese with an iron in a paper bag?
In the hotel room. Yeah, that's my movie, though.
Yeah, that shit was weird, bro. That shit was mad weird. Then the weirdest thing about it is when he said, Reese Biggie was like State Penn, close to Penn State. His son went to Penn State. Rennie threw the ball from the State Penn and it ended up at Penn State. Come on, dude.
A big state, yeah.
Come on, nigga.
Spike Lee always puts a message at the end of his movies. That's one of the good things about it. He always has a positive message, some type of message for people to take away from. And he did it in Black Klansman, too, which,
I still got to see that movie, yo. I still got to see that movie. I
went to go see it opening weekend. And I'm glad he finally got the recognition that he deserved.
Okay.
That movie. When I went to go see it, it was funny because there was a bunch of white people there. So and when the way the movie ended and they did everything, I know white people got scared, was hurrying up trying to get to the door.
Oh shit!
Some of them, but they were cool with it because they was like, they on our side.
Clam strips. Oh shit!
Still setting fireworks off.
Yeah, I try to offer. You want some? Dictator, you good? I try to offer Cue Ball some clam strips. He said he allergic to seafood. To what? Shellfish? Yeah. I don't need you having no panic attack. We don't got no EpiPen.
You got no EpiPen?
You'll really be on neighborhood for going to the
Cavi kick his ass outside and call 911.
Oh yeah, me and the Dictator bring it right outside. Let him, meet his maker in front of my house. You know, I'm just fucking.
Be like the beginning of Bad Boys 2. But just be in the alley somewhere.
Oh shit! When they threw the nigga on the X. Oh shit. But yeah. Also too, just to put it out there, we're gonna begin. We trying to get another female host. So we looking for female hosts also too. We're gonna start working on that. Rest in peace to Baby Dow. I mean, she did her due diligence here, but rest in peace to her.
I got baby shoes.
Oh shit, they're in bronze. You made them in bronze too. They like a statue.
Yeah.
Justify, you got anything to say to our fallen soldier, Baby Dow?
I mean, good luck to whatever she's doing. I be seeing her on the gram.
Oh, okay. Still rocking mics. Still rocking mics and not using plastic. Shout out to her.
She's still looking good.
Oh, okay. We need a new female host, so we're gonna interview a few people, do some test runs with them. So bring a little flavor, bring a little flavor to the podcast. But also too, I still want to. This subject is pretty cool. I would definitely want to interview someone in the justice system regarding this matter. Someone like a lawyer.
Now, that would be dope.
Yeah. Just to bring it, and I want to get more into interviews. You know, just opposed to us just using our expertise, actually getting somebody in that profession to speak about what's going on.
Why don't you get the mayor of Atlanta?
Oh, Keisha Lance Bottoms. That would be dope if we could get her on here. That'd be dope. Also, we're gonna be.
But we'd have to try. We'd have to actually. You couldn't do all the shit we normally do.
Yeah, then you got to be in person, and we're gonna actually have to be like really on our best behavior because
everything be going all right. And also, Kevin would be like, "So, anybody eat your pussy in the damn mayor office?"
First of all, that shit ain't gonna be released without them. They gonna edit this shit themselves.
Mm-hmm. And then and then there's gonna be some type of some election shit probably in there too.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't mind. We'll do right. Also, too, we're gonna interview Jay Allure, the rapper. You know, the rapper I'm working with. We're gonna interview her next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we gotta write. I want to write out some questions and all that shit. So, just really, really get more into interviewing. Bring that little flavor to the game. So, what else I was about to say? Yeah, but Justify, have you experienced anything in the judicial system where you felt like it was unfair to you, whether it was like a sexual assault case, drugs, anything?
I got pulled over yesterday for speeding. They gave me a ticket for having stickers in my back window instead of the speeding.
Did they choke you out with a nightstick or no?
Nah. I mean, as far as that goes, at one time I was going to work one night. I was surrounded by 8 Chief Tawaga police officers. It gets better. I was surrounded by 8 Chief Tawaga police officers. They all had guns on me.
What the
2 rifles.
fuck?
And they had the spotlight on me, and they was just 8. And then the one cop walked over. It was like, "Hey, we got the wrong guy." I was like,
"Whoa, they was about to smoke that nigga like a pack of Newports." Shit.
And I asked her, I said, what's the person you looking for? What's the description? Oh, they're driving a black car. I'm like,
God damn, we would have been a rest in peace Justified. Oh man.
That was the only incident I really had. So other than that, I don't,
We would have had to keep taking your vocals, chopping them up, putting them on different shows.
I said enough stuff that probably squeezed out at least another 6-7 episodes.
Let me stop. Do we need to I'm asking, do we need to record a bunch of episodes before the year out?
Well, it's up to you, man. I mean,
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I like you going somewhere. I'm just joking.
I ain't Tupac now.
Yo, I can ask Slump ask a question. He like, yeah. I can just keep taking that vocal and say, yeah. I said enough outlandish stuff to where it can work. Yeah, that shit. Don't make me bring up the old episodes. That was sick. There was some sick shit. Yeah, but Slumdog, have you had any situation like that?
Well, not since I've been down here in Virginia. I remember one situation where I got pulled over by the cops, They followed me to the gas station after I left my apartment. Followed me to the gas station. I almost made it back to my apartment before they pulled me over. I had a pack of Newports and 224s. They pulled me out the car, took my ID, was like, "Where you heading?" I was like, "I'm heading home. Why did y'all stop me?" They said, "We just seen some suspicious activity in your neighborhood. You know anything that's going on?" Which to me was code words for, "Nigga, we want you to snitch on somebody." I value my safety, so I was like, "Nah, man, I stay in the house. I don't go outside." And then after that, they let me go.
Yeah, I'd have been like, "Yeah, it's a suspicious neighborhood. Y'all around here fucking with me."
Oh shit!
I'd have turned into Robin Harris.
What Robin Harris say?
So I don't know, man.
Remember Robin Harris in House Party?
What he say? What he say? Justify?
Remember Robin Harris in House Party? He's like, "Go home when I'm good. I'm fucking well ready." I ain't gonna read no badges. This ain't. Here's what he said. This ain't Jeopardy, and this ain't Monopoly, and you ain't about to take me to jail.
Yo, I had a situation. We was young. We was like about 12 or 13. We was playing football in our projects, and I don't know what the fuck happened. We walking back. Of course, we got dirty clothes and we holding a football. Cops hop out on us, back out on us. Get on the ground. We like, yo, my man pissed on himself. They back like, get on the ground.
Oh shit.
Yo, we young as shit and we didn't understand. So once they did everything, and they was like, oh yeah, we got the wrong set of kids. And I said, this what y'all do to kids? Yo, that shit was crazy. That was a scary situation because I'm sure if you would have been in the suburbs, you wouldn't have backed out no fucking Glocks on no little white kids playing sports.
Oh no, they pass out candy in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
see two different situations that's happened where you see them go after a 13-year-old kid, got their knee on their neck and hitting them. Then you see a situation where there's a kid, anybody white in the suburbs, they get taken alive. I mean, let's keep in mind, my family lives in South Carolina. You know, the Charleston shooting, one of the people that was involved in the shooting was the godmother of my cousin. And the person who did that, they was able not only to take him alive, but also stop that Burger King because he was hungry. Or they was extraditing him back to South Carolina.
Oh, the little white boy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So,
that shit crazy. Do you know what was the end result? He ended up, would he get life in prison?
I think they're working on a death penalty. I think it's coming close to that. Because they're between that and then they had the dude who, the cop who had, dropped the taser next to the dude after he shot him.
Oh, shot the dude. Well, I think he got 20, 25 years.
He got life.
Oh, yeah, he got life. He done.
What killed me about that was his wife. His wife goes up to there. She's pregnant. Well, he has a baby. To where the officers, even if they dead to rights and they got proof on them, they just get off. I mean, the woman in Oklahoma who shot the dude, and it was being recorded by her husband who was in the helicopter, she got off. The two dudes down in Louisiana that shot out in Sterling, and it was point blank, and they showed the video, they got off. The dude in New York that strangled the dude saying he couldn't breathe, they got off. So they was under the illusion that they'd be able to get off. Now, the only flip side of all this is the Somalian police officer in Minnesota who shot, don't know if she got a knife, actually in danger, they shot her. But Blue Lives Matter wasn't there.
Right.
And and they gave him time, which is weird, considering all the other cases, like I say, it's the whole thing. If it's the opposite, if it's the other way around, then it's going to be time. But if it's, the way it's been going, it's going to be paid vacation.
I so agree, bro. I so agree, man. I so agree. If y'all don't got anything else to touch down on, we can go to the final thoughts.
I'm ready for final thoughts. How about you, Flo?
All right. Slum?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
All right, go ahead. Set it off, Justified.
My final thought is this. Everybody sits there and they get upset because, you hear Colin Kaepernick's name get brought up or you see people protesting. And the first thing that comes to mind by people who aren't affected by this is that, it's wrong, it's un-American, it's unpatriotic. It's not fair, but they don't experience the stuff that's going on towards people who are black and brown because none of the stuff is happening to them. So when you sit there and you see a young brother who didn't do nothing, who hasn't done anything, and they get murdered senselessly, or they get beaten, or if they get craved up like Central Park 5, and they end up getting time or their life taken away even if it's time or murder, they won't sit there and pitch a bitch. But if it's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed person who's pretty much just playing games that kids play, they don't want to ruin their lives based off of this, and they just want them to get a clean slate regardless of whose lives they fucked up in the process. It's fucked up, and if they want to sit there and wonder why everybody's fighting for equality, they need to look at how the news is and look at all this bullshit that's going on right now.
Slumdog, I agree, bro.
Well, let me start by saying this is for the white folks, that are listening right now. If you realize there's a problem with the justice system when it comes to, colored people in this country, and you ignore it, you're a part of the problem. You're part of the problem as well. You're just as bad as those judges, those cops. You're just as bad because you don't say anything about it. Now, I saw a really good quote in an article I read right before we got on, and I'm going to just end it with that. It said, white privilege is not in the justice system. White privilege is the justice system. Simple as that.
Real talk. My final thought on this is, again, I think the justice system is designed for the higher class white folks, a.k.a. I call them whitey. It's not made for us. From going back to the crack laws, going back to Jim Crow laws, just history in general is not made for African Americans and Hispanics. African American and Hispanics, we make up, I believe, 80% of the jail population. If you don't know, prison and jail is a business. Most jails is privately owned. So with that being said, it's just not made for us. So I think, with rappers like such as T.I., Killer Mike using their voice, that'd be dope to affect politicians, laws, decisions. I think we should still continue to do that. And on this Just for the Hell of It podcast platform, this episode is all about just the awareness. Bring awareness to all the bullshit and why African Americans, Hispanics, and any other minority group keep getting the shit into the stick. So with that being said, know your laws, stay focused, watch out for your peoples, and just, at the end of the day, they got to deal with God. So I believe in that. So from Just for the Hell of a Podcast, peace.